Okay, everybody, welcome to episode 12, new episode 12 of the Webcomics Hubcast. I am your host, Nen, noted fuck up and mistaker and maker of mistakes. And today I'm having the 3000 Webtoon CTA contest entries live stream. if you didn't watch the last one, good. Watch this one because today I'm going to talk to you about all the trends I noticed while reading every single CTA webcomic. Every single interesting thing that I noticed. And of course, I'm going to give you a list of my runner-ups and my top 20 from the contest. Okay? Okay, excellent. If you're wondering what the backdrop for today is, it's an actual contest that was put into the entry that was called My College Final. Somebody's college final was was the comic that's in the background. That's interesting. Someone in my chat, I am a Nigerian prince looking for donations to help me rebuild my country hit by Hurricane Ian. If you would like to donate, please let me know. Oh my God. Oh, I need to adjust the way the thing works. I wanted to tell my mods to delete that, but honestly, I know who that is. So I'm just going to leave it alone. Hey, no, Kaido. Anyway, so guys, I read all 3,000 webtoons. I read all 3,678 call to action webtoons. 3,678. That is the truth. And I do not know who the winner of the contest is. Even though I think it's already been announced, I have not looked at any of them at all. So when we're done, we're going to look at them together, see if I even got one right. Right? I read every single one. And I don't mean I skimmed every single one. I skimmed two of the 3,678. I skimmed 2,000. Right? I skimmed 2,000 of them. And I know this because I went through each one. I basically went to the Webtoon page, and I could show you what I did here. I went to the Webtoon call to action page, and I basically would go into the I'm just gonna try and zoom in on it. I would go into the top bit where it lists like all the participants and stuff, and I would go here. I would go to where the page was, where the Webtoon page was, and in here at the top here, I would rewrite it and so that it would list all 500 at once. And I was reading 500 page to page. Now, I want to make this clear. None of this would have been possible without specific people who not only encouraged me, but at least one of who literally helped me do part of my sorting, and that was the YouTuber Rosie Bird TV. Rosie Bird TV is my fucking friend, and like honestly, during this project, the love of my life. I love her so much. She is incredible, and you should go to her channel. Rosie Bird TV, love her for everything she did for me. I also got lots of encouragement from my friend Ty Animations, who is incredible, and I got lots of encouragement and work and help from my friend Emily Evans, who runs the channel Somniatica. She does like In the Bleak Midwinter dubs. You should go see them. They're fucking good. She's a great voice actress. You should go watch her channel. Those are the three people I have to thank for all of this. Not to mention all my other YouTube friends and their ridiculous amounts of encouragement. And in fact, to that end, I am actually going to show their channels on the screen. If I can just get Thai Animations channel. Every time I find his channel, I lose it. I'm a bad friend. He reads Unordinary. That's his whole thing. Let's see. What the fuck? I just want to make sure I get everyone's channels up so that I have given due credit where credit is due. Okay, cool. So these are the people. Please go and subscribe to her. She's amazing. This is Rosie Bird. She did like the most work with me. I love her for it. Go subscribe to her. Go subscribe to him if you want. I frankly like fuck this hoe. I'm joking. I love him. He's my friend. And Somniatica. These three channels, these three people helped me a ton. And I want to make sure I acknowledge that. Anyway, hello, Fernie. Hello, everyone. It was impressive or foolhardy. It was both. Sean. Win-win chicken dinner, Lux with the gay Chinese love. All Lux gave me was like cringe. Anyway. So talking about the contest was very interesting for me because reading every single comic has an emotional effect on you. I found a lot of comics like something ghostly were just unfinished. They were somebody's like tracings, not even tracings, somebody's like stick figure drawings and stuff together. Clearly there was attempt to make more, but something got in the way, obviously, of them finishing more. But whatever it was, they put something out, and that's big. I should make this clear. No matter what criticism I put on anyone today, you put out an episode in the middle of contest season, you did fucking incredibly. Like, frankly, end of story. There was at least one comic I saw that just didn't finish on time and submitted immediately. There was one I saw that was called The Cat's Win by two friends, Gene the creator of Chateau Grief, and Ayashi, one of my friends. And they made their whole call to action entry in one day, in one single day, 24 hours straight. They wrote, drew, everything, one day. They did it, they submitted it. Fucking incredible work from them, frankly. There was a lot of people just trying out their art, and that was really good to see. I'm happy to see more people making more comics. Now, what were the really big trends I saw? I saw look, listen, this is to all the black people out in the audience. As a brother, as a non-binary pal, shit, we got some representation. There were more black comics than I've ever seen in any single contest at all. The most black comics I've seen ever. In fact, I'm gonna list 5 of them that I thought were really fucking good. Overcharged, like I say, really fucking good. They were good. They were good, and they were made by somebody who really cared. Overcharged, Lazarus, Mystic Dogs, The Fountain of Souls. These ones all had black main characters. They all did really well drawing black characters. This is the most black characters I've ever seen in any of the contests. Like, holy shit, right? And there was a massive trend of just minority comics in general. There was a lot more people trying to draw people that looked like them, and that's good. I'm very tired of seeing the same 10 white guys and team 10 white women. So this is very good for me, right? I was having a lot of fun. There was also a massive influx in the type of comic I'm going to call the job comic. What is the job comic, you might ask me? Well, when you sometimes when you want to get a job in art, you need a resume. But you know what's better than a resume? A literal like showcase of everything you can possibly do in one place, so that somebody can hire you. That's what I saw a lot of, and my job comics that I saw was Warbread, in a little bit. Warbread, not really. I think Warbread's creator is very cool. They commented on one of my videos. They're very cool. It wasn't really there as a job comic. There was clearly a lot of love, but there was also clearly a lot of look at what I can do, which I respect. I respect the show off. Good on you, buddy. But in terms of job comics, things that were just drawing like the most typical look Webtoon, I can draw the things you like. Dishonor Ring, Unkill, Origins, Annihilate the Demon Lord to some extent. Like, these ones felt so much like job comics. And there was a lot more of them. There was a lot more of them, a lot similar to Dishonor Rings. Stuff that felt like they were sending Webtoon a resume. It was basically a Webtoon resume. And this isn't to call them out. This isn't like there's something wrong with what they're doing. Please get your bag, girl. Make that bread, if you will. Get the paper. What do the kids say? What else do the kids say? Get that. Make that greenback, baby. As you can see, I've been on TikTok. I'm down with the kids. Roll that dough. I'm all for it. It's just, it felt a little hollow to read sometimes. I need to actually read the thing about the winning statistics. I need to actually read that. I think you're obligated to become an original, though. Make that coin. Thank you, Strawberry. It felt a little hollow to read, though. It felt a little hollow to read. Not because the creators clearly didn't love what they were doing. They clearly loved what they were doing. They were working on a comic. For fuck's sake, you can't make one without loving it. But, like, holy shit. Guys, why? Like, Annihilate the Demon King was recommended to me by one of my viewers. One of the viewers of the show was like, yo, go read Annihilate the Demon King. And I read it. And I was like, why don't I like this? Why don't I like this? This looks incredible. And in fact, if you don't believe me, I'm going to show you Annihilate the Demon King right now. If my fucking if my YouTube thing if my thing could show it. There it is. I forgot to spell the word annihilate. There it is. Found it in my history. Excellent. So Annihilate the Demon King. This is it right here. This is it right here. And Annihilate the Demon King is pretty goddamn good. Like in terms of what it looks like, it's pretty good. It's got everything that should like. Like for me, if you know me as a reader of comics, as a lover of art, right? If you know me, you know my whole shtick is I should like this. It should be me. This should be my thing. But I read this entire thing and I came out of it going, I don't really like it very much. I thought it was so cool. I literally sat down. I was like, I hyped a friend up in voice call. I was like, bro, this shit is so hype. It's so cool. Look at all the art. Blah, blah, blah. Also, I don't really like it very much, by the way. And I know why I don't like it now. I know why I don't like it. I couldn't figure it out for the life of me for days, but I know I don't like it. And I'll talk about that when I talk about the next, when I get to the next tier of stuff. But anyway, these job comics were just, they felt like they were sending a resume to Webtoon. As somebody said in chat, demo reel the comic. Is that a bad thing? No, please. As I said earlier, greenback, coin, money, pop off, my liege, right? I'm very hip. You know, make the money that you're here to make. I respect you for it. I just don't like it. It wasn't interesting. It felt a little hollow. Occasionally it just felt a little like you were just ripping someone off, but like in a way that didn't feel cool. I'm a big fan of minor plagiarism, but like you should, when you plagiarize with some heart, you know? Like it didn't always feel like that. It didn't always feel like that. And maybe that's just me that felt like that way, but like just I wasn't sold. I wasn't sold on these comics at all. And I'm not gonna lie, these were a large section of the comics. At some point I was reading and I was just like, I'm not really having fun because a lot of stuff is like this. Then I started reading these other types of comics in the thing. They start showing up in the list. Like I went date by date. So based on when people were uploading, there was an influx of this and that over time, which kind of created this like system of like, there were seasons in the reading process. You know, I felt like I was traveling through a magical forest of bullshit and good quality content. Sometimes, you know, one way you look one way and you see fucking garbage everywhere and you're confused. You look the other way, holy shit, it's Hamster Duel. You know, like it was an incredible like journey, a traversal, if you will. I felt like I was doing the journey from Journey to the West. I know, right? Look at me, look at me, so original. So original. Is it called Journey to the West? It is called Journey to the West, right? The thing that like Goku's based off, the thing with the Monkey King? That's Journey to the West. I'm just gonna say this. So like, you know, I felt like I was having that trip. Yeah, I went through the Pokemon Tall Grass, frankly, Rainbow. I went through the Pokemon Tall Grass. It was an emotional moment for me, right? And then I came across the Shonen imitators. Oh, the Shonen imitators. Oh, my little boys. Oh, my good little children. Oh, I was so proud of you, all of you, every single one of you Shonen imitators. You guys were the best. You guys were the best experience out of reading this because the Shonen imitators were not terrible Shonen. We're doing Shonen better than everyone else was even trying to imagine Shonen. Right? Like, I need to say this. All the Shonen imitators were doing Shonen better, way better than everyone else I could even imagine Shonen. My biggest Shonen imitator I can call on is Six Noodles, the creator of Six Noodles, who made Clouds Zero. Holy fucking shit, bro. It was not very good. But it was incredible. Like it was simultaneously not very good. But every single time I read it, I was like, holy shit, bro, you get Shonen. You get Shonen. You get Shonen. Like, oh God. And I'm gonna show it to you guys. Fucking gonna show it to you. Clouds Zero, episode 1, Revolution P1, right? I'm gonna show you the moment I was like, I get it. This guy gets it. There was this scene, these two scenes, right? Where I was like, this person gets it. But wait, let me see. Maybe I'm over imagining it, right? Then big explosion, blah, 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 right? Big fight scene, doesn't really matter. Let me get to the cool bit. Then this scene, and I was like, oh, you just read Ajin, didn't you? You just read Ajin, bro. You just finished reading Ajin. You are a real shonen fan. You are a shonen fan. And I read it and I was like, this is shonen the way I think of shonen. And if you want to know what I'm trying to say here, let me clear with you. Shonen used to be like Yu Yu Hakusho, right? It was like something that was about the action, and then I'm gonna get to that. But Shonen used to be like Yu Yu Hakusho, right? It used to be like the action and then the story. That was what Shonen used to be. As we got into like the 2000s, we got the Naruto Bleach One Piece combo, which eventually became the Naruto and fucking everyone combo. We got the and it became the action tells the story, right? And then we got into like Air Gear, which I think came out actually before that. Air Gear became popular after Naruto for some reason. I don't know why, at least in my circles. And I started reading Air Gear and stuff, and it became like the action expresses the emotions of this story. The action isn't just the story. The action is an expression of the emotions, right? And then now we're in like Shonen is Jujutsu Kaisen and fucking Chainsaw Man and everything around that. And now it's the action holds all the emotions that the story is trying to put forward. MHA, for example, like I said to somebody, MHA isn't cool and raw because like superheroes. MHA is cool raw shonen because like when shit happens, it carries so much emotional weight. That scene where in the anime where Deku jumps on a bunch of bombs holding a single piece of metal in front of him and like wins isn't cool because it's an explosion. We see explosions all the fucking time, right? And it isn't cool because it's pushing the story forward. That doesn't matter. Every story does that now. It's cool because all of what that scene represents emotionally for everyone involved is translated into the action itself. Right? It's not just like a vehicle for storytelling or a vehicle for emotion. It's a vehicle for like how everyone in the story, it's not a vehicle for the emotion of the story, sorry. It's a vehicle for the emotions of individual characters. And then you as an audience member have to put together the pieces as to how it connects into the wider story. And when I'm reading stuff like fucking Cloud Zero, and there were other ones, and I'm going to put them, I have a list of them here. When I read stuff like Cloud Zero, Annihilate the Demon Lord again, Kurai, and Lucky, I see that these people get it. They get it. They understand on a true level what Shonen's giving them. They're not very good at doing it, but I don't blame them for not being very good at doing it. They're new. They're like, look, Cloud Zero looks cool, but Cloud Zero is not made by an artist of fucking 25 years. Right? You're not going to make Yu Yu Hakusho tomorrow. You're not going to make Naruto tomorrow. You're going to make Cloud Zero tomorrow. The best that you can do right now. But if it shows me that you have like that emotional core that gets it, that gets shonen, I think you have got a lot of places to go. Got a lot of really cool places you could go. And like that was, for me, that was big for them. Like when I got to them, I was like, these aren't very good, but these aren't bad. These are interesting. These are interesting. I will read the top 20 call to action. I read all of them. What do you mean? What do you mean? Tunic, what are you asking me? What do you want from me now? What do all of you, like, what do you want from me, Tunic Ode? What? Explain your words. I've read every single one of them. What do you want? I'm screaming. Anyway, Lucky, Cloud Zero, Annihilate the Demon Lord, and Kurai. Kurai, they all seem to get it on a fundamental level. Somebody asked me what's my favorite shonen animator. Genuinely, Cloud Zero. Cloud Zero stands out for me the most because it's fundamentally just some good proper shonen, really. Finally, some good fucking food. Some good fucking shonen. I'll be real with you. Like I gotta say it bluntly, I gotta say it simply. Finally, some good fucking food, you know? Then we had the absolute weird shit. One of the things that really clocked my brain when I first started reading was Chess Knight, Sentient, and Kaiju Heart. these were all uploaded at very different times, but they just kind of formed a thread in my brain. Chestnut, Kaiju Heart, and Sentient. These were made by some kind of illogical id. I don't know who made them. I don't know their names. I mean, I know their names. I could just look them up. Fuck's sake. I could look up Sentient's name. Right? But like the people who made these comics have something clearly wrong with them. On a genuine fundamental level, this is how Sentient starts. If you've not seen it, this is how Sentient starts. Monkey kill literally goes, human sentience was not a gift of evolution. It was earned. Lucy, the first ancestor of humanity. It opens like this so it can justify why there's a man wearing a bear mask killing fish. What the fuck? What the fuck? Who? Who are you? Oh, fuck me, dude. I'm actually tearing up a little bit because it's so funny. Like, that shit is such a peak comic, TBH. It's not even in my top 20, and I fucking love it. I love it. I read Sentience, and I was like, dude, I like you. I like you. Also, something that should be in my top 20, but it's not. If I'm gonna just screen change, I can get it. We read it on stream. It was called what was it called? Luxiva sent it to me. It was the one by the guy where he doesn't know how to draw. Where he knows how to draw comics, but he hasn't drawn it forever, and it's like a weird story. I forgot what it was called, but it's on my list somewhere. It's somewhere on my list. It's one of my lists. It's somewhere. Whatever. But yeah, like that's what it was like. That's what it was like reading, right? And I Sentience was so fucking dope. But that was the weird shit. There was a lot of it too. A good amount of weird shit, and I love weird shit. I was so happy to see people being weird because like it means that they thought of this less as like a method through which they could make money, but a method through which they could express themselves. And I know that making money is important, and I'm not here to downplay anyone who just made their comic to make money. You know, I love you as much as I love everyone else, but like at the same time, it's not the same. Band of Keys, that's what it was called. Band of Keys. But yeah. So that was weird. Kentucky Fried Evil was weird. I read that. Don't worry, it looks if I was going to talk about it anyway. And Band of Keys. I have it on screen now, so I'm going to show you guys. Band of Keys starts like this, where the main character starts like this, where the guy draws some random elementary school that looks like this, and he looks like this. It's a self story about it's clearly a story about self, about the incompleteness of somebody who feels like they've given up on something, and their attempts to, and somebody is trying to force them to face that again. It's actually really good. We read this on stream. I'm not going to go into it too much, but you know, it was good shit. It was good food. You know, good pizza, good soup, if you will. And I was loving it. I was loving the weird stuff. The weirdness was so good. The expressive nature that people took with this contest was so cool. I loved seeing people make things for the sake of making things. I loved seeing people enjoy making things. It felt like I was reading like somebody's emotional core just like explode into the universe. And I love that for them. I love that for them completely. I love them for that completely. It was great. It was incredible. It was just a wonderful showcase. But like at the end of the day, so just realized I didn't tweet the episode out. I'm live, by the way. I should tweet. um, but at the end of the day, like these weird ones really carried me through because you guys are right. How the fuck did I read 3,000 webcomics? Easy. I almost died doing it. It sucked. I was moving. If you guys, a lot of you who actually follow the channel and read my community posts, which I make semi regularly, would know I was moving house. I only posted about it on the community post and nowhere else. I was moving house, so reading these comics was actually really hard, and keeping track of it was really hard. By the way, if you want to actually get updates on the things that I'm saying, please read the community posts, because that's where I put almost everything. That's why I put everything like random updates, either Patreon or the community posts. Anyway, so it was a very interesting read getting through the weird stuff. They held me up, they moved me up. How did I not feel burnout? I did feel burnout literally every day. Literally every single day. I was super burned out reading these. It probably didn't help my move, and it probably contributed to me making that mistake in the last episode. It's just a lot of, I was doing this, I was moving, I was doing a lot. Actually, I was burned out every day. It was exhausting to read. But I kept powering through because I promised you guys I would read all of them. So I read all of them. I wasn't going to lie to you and gain nothing. And now I'm going to talk to you guys about the final group of things that I cared about. The stuff that I liked, but I didn't really understand why I liked, but I liked them anyway. But at the same time, I don't really like them very much. That includes books like Mr. from the Bookstore. That includes comics like Mr. from the Bookstore, Musket Mist, Void Slayer, Involuntary Magical Girl Cassie, Beyond the Balance Sagas SE, and Full Force and Ginormous. I really liked Full Force, I should say very quickly. I really enjoyed Full Force. Like it was probably the one that like I liked the look of the most. It felt, you guys know that I have very specific things that I like, and Full Force really hit all those pleasure centers in my brain. And also, Big Thigh Mommy. Okay, cool. Full Force, if you don't know, is about is a pilot episode is written by Caro Oliveira. I think it's Oliveira. And it's literally about hackers. It's about database. It's about essentially about three hackers going on a cyber attack. I think a lot of the comic takes place in the virtual world, as far as I understand it. When I read it, it's been a while since I read it. I'll be honest with you, but like my notes literally say thick thighs save lives and cool hacker plot. So they're not very useful notes, but they're there. I love the name Full Force because it's the name of just one of the YouTubers I usually like really watching. It's close and similar to the name the YouTubers I really like watching. But yeah, Full Force is really good. Also, I really loved reading Beyond. That's what it was called. Beyond the Balance Saga. Beyond the Balance Saga is one of the comics that looks very trad comic. It was written by Terleo, which is a duo of two sisters from New Jersey, Terrain Davenport and Leo Neal, right? They're a writer-artist duo. It was written by them. It's black characters. Like I said, there's a lot of black characters this season. And I really liked reading it, I think in part because it's trying very hard to be more serious than I should take it. But at the same time, I just found it very endearing. Like, it's trying very hard, and I could feel that, but that almost pushed me away. But it just felt very endearing. I enjoyed reading it. There's a lot of textures in it, and the work, there's a lot of like real life textures in it and stuff. So if you're looking for something that's like the pinnacle of art, this is not what you're gonna find here. But I don't think you expected the pinnacle of art from a contest entry that is under these strict requirements. I'm sure they could do way better with easier to handle requirements. So in general, I'm not gonna judge most comics based on like quote unquote art quality. But I enjoyed this one a lot. I enjoyed reading it. I enjoyed seeing what the people could make. I just liked seeing a black woman, really. You know, I love to see our queens being broadcast on the main stage. So good for them. And like that was what I got. That was what I got from those ones. Those ones were the ones I just liked. I didn't know why I liked them. Musket Mist as well. Mr. from the Bookstore was just so cool and interesting. Very like, there's this shonen comic created by I think the Full Metal Alchemist artist or something. One of the people similar to that, about a fat guy who was once a secret spy or something, and he used to kill people a lot. Once an assassin, but now he's a fat guy who runs a convenience store with his wife. Mr. from the Bookstore has that energy for me. Involuntary Magical Girl Cassie. Love to see a black woman on main. And also it was cute. It was another round magical girl comic I liked too, and that I think is in my top 20. I believe it's in my top 20. Yeah, it is. Musket Mist as well was really cool. These are just the ones I really liked. Oh, and Void Slayer. Void Slayer. I almost forgot about that. Void Slayer was raw. That's it. That's all I got to say. I read Void Slayer and like it wasn't like it was just kind of raw. It was raw. You know, like it was the clear effort of somebody who thought really hard about what they wanted to make, and just made something that was very, I don't know what the word is. It's super traditional comic work. Like if I'm going to show you now, it's super traditional comic work. If you look at it, it literally goes like this is how it starts. By the way, Nick Romario, Nicky boy, Nicky, my buddy, pal, old friend. Please fix your typesetting up. Fix your lettering up, please. This is a terrible title. Anyway, um, you know, like the dialogue in it, the way it good looks, you know, the way the entity is called the Voidbringer, right? That shit's just, it's just super trad comic. I respect it. Like very traditional American comic. I respect it. I respect what it's going for. I think it's cute. Please, Nick, please, your lettering. I'm begging you. But overall, no, Nick, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this. You have some interesting ideas. Now, we're 35 minutes in, 36 minutes in, and we're gonna get into my runner-ups. My runner-ups are going to all get like a solid like easy minute and a half of me talking about them because I have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts on them. By the way, guys, tell me what you think about them as you see them on the screen because they're all going to be coming up on the screen. I want to know. Oh, last thing before I go to runner-ups, Ginormous. Ginormous was cool. Ginormous was cool. Ginormous was cool. Okay, cool. Moving on. Um, my runner-up list, starting with Psychic Scooter Squad. Psychic Scooter, these are not in any order, by the way. These are just runner-ups. Psychic Scooter Squad was interesting because do you know how Psychic Scooter Squad got my attention? I'm going to show you, and if you see it, let me know. The thumbnail is the Akira bike slide. That's the Akira thing. The Akira thing. The thing from Akira. You guys remember that, right? You guys know what the thing from Akira is. You guys are all educated adults, right? You know the Akira bike slide. If you don't, I swear to God, I'm gonna show it on screen. This is the kind of thing that's gonna get me gonna get me immediately like copyright strike. No, can I not find it? Why can't I find Akira bikes? Oh, it's in like I can't seem to find it anywhere. It's in Nope as well. Oh, there it is. There's a good shot of it. Oh shit. Okay, that's loud. If you guys have never seen it, the Vespa slide. If you guys never seen it, this is it. This slide, that's the slide right there. That's the whole slide. It's also in the movie Nope for some reason. I don't want to figure that out, but it's there. That was how they got my attention. Really, it's just the whole Akira Vespa slide, yo. I know, right? So then I'm reading Psychic Scooter Squad, and I'm having a moment. I'm having a mo, if you will. Um, you know, and it was something that really got to me with its cute art style. It's colorful. It's incredibly good looking. I haven't watched the movie, no, by the way, just so we're clear. I haven't watched Jordan Peele's new movie. But I just thought it was really cute. I thought in general what this was going for was interesting. I loved how many colors there were. I actually gave one of these to a friend of work to read. I gave her this episode to read, and she really enjoyed this. She thinks it's cute and sweet, and also it's just got a lot of heart and soul. Um, you know, I enjoyed reading Psychic Scooter Squad. The main character, as you can see, has visions of the future, and you know they make decisions based off of that. But like they're not, then you know, not everyone always believes her, and she does, and she has to make decisions to counteract what they went them not listening to her. But it's an interesting premise. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys like seeing it. The dialogue is well done. The typesetting is well done. There's not a ton of special effects, but they're low key and never get in the way. And whenever they're big, they're good, never get in the way. The visual effects are incredible. Like, and the artist's like knowledge of anatomy is pretty good, actually. Like it's betrayed by the simplistic art style, but it's actually pretty solid work. You know, like they do a lot that they don't have to do. Also, she calls the Vespers Esper. I said she by mistake. I'm sorry. I don't know who drew this again. It was Sarah. I was right. Maybe. I don't actually know if that's a she. But Sarah Davidson. Sarah Davidson. Yay, Sarah. Woo. Yeah. They're pretty cool. Please remember their name. Please remember their name. Okay. Excellent. Now we move on to the next one I read that was gone there. There's a lot of runner-ups. Owl Light Bridge. I'm gonna be real with you. I liked it because there were owls. I'm not gonna lie to you at all. Owl Light Bridge is an already existing comic. This is the thing that I talked about before about a lot of what already existing comics just made called CTA for promotion. Owl Light Bridge is one of them. This one they use specifically a story they called Puckwudgie Panic. That's what it was, Puckwudgie Panic. The creator of Owl Light Bridge is Hungry Moth, and we're just gonna look a little bit at the chapter. It's a one-shot episode based in the universe of Owl Light Bridge, and like it's about dealing with magical creatures and how it's about dealing with magical creatures and how there is a group called the Owl Light Bridge that track down magical creatures and collect what you need so that you don't have to, and they do it humanely. So we can look at the special episode. I think Puckwudgies are a creature in the universe of Owl Light Bridge. Let me just get that up on screen. I want you guys to go look at these, by the way, and read them yourself. I'm not going to read them on stream because I don't believe in doing that. I believe in giving everyone the opportunity to go see them. But yeah, the Puckwudgies are terrifying. They kidnap people. It's like, I don't think they hate the kid though. It's weird. But no, I very much enjoyed. Oh, they do actually. Yeah, that's what it was. I very much enjoyed reading this. You know, and then you see big fucking owl, big owl. Look, I'm simple. Okay, I see owl, I click yes, I like. um, it's a very interesting story. It's got a good dynamic duo. You should go read it. Go read it. Thank you very much. There was a cute comic made by what seems to be two people who are a couple, where they just took photos of themselves and they outlined them. I can't find it anymore, but it was cute. That was just a random thing I remembered as I was getting away from Puckwudgie Panic. Yeah, it's made by Hungry Moth. Go read actual Owl Light Bridge on Webtoon. That was pretty cool. There was Goddess X Terror. Not gonna lie, Booba is the reason I like this one. It's a lie, by the way. But Goddess X Terror. Oh god, I clicked on the wrong thing. Goddess X Terror is written by Theon Cage. Theon Cage. It's about a bunch of gods and goddesses coming together to protect Earth coming to Earth to protect her, who was, I think, if I remember correctly, a specific individual in the universe. I'm sorry, I tried on Earth. It's hard for me to remember every single story, but I'm putting everything together in my mind as quickly as I can. The gods and goddesses come to protect someone called her. No, they're not called her, referred to as her, who is a specific existence on Earth. And to do that, they conquer some faraway planet. Goddess X Terror looks good. It starts with the world in decay. I'm about to show you that now. Starts with the world in decay, being blown up. Two people kiss. You know, there's a lot of booba first because the gods always have booba out. But the cool thing really is the annihilation of all life on Earth is pretty nice to see. Look at that. This isn't Earth. This is a different planet. It's a different planet. It's got, you know, this character's even got the Senna's weapon from League of Legends. That's a little bit mean, actually. I take that back. But yeah, you know, it's cool, it's cute, it's colorful, it's big. Like a lot of other comics wanted to fit more detailed content into a smaller space. This clearly has been down-resed a little bit from the quality that it could be. In general, I just had a fun time reading it. It was a little bit kind of meh, but also kind of cool. My notes specifically say Aphrodite has big booba and is is cool looking lady. Must research further. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking when I wrote that. I really don't know what I was thinking. Another one of my runner-ups is Tournament of Will. Tournament of Will is specifically another thing that reminded me a lot of Kaiju Heart, actually. I didn't exactly enjoy reading Tournament of Will. It's basically a story where the main character ends up in a random tournament, and the only thing they could rely on was their willpower to basically everyone's a Green Lantern in this world. Frankly, everyone's a Green Lantern, and I liked it, and it's on my runner-ups list. But I remember not liking it after reading it again, so I don't know why it's here, but let's just keep it. It reminded me a little bit of Kaiju Heart, I think, which is why I liked it. Got a ton of mid shots. It's not very bombastic, but I think they did an incredible job. Now to the other stuff on my, I'm just gonna show you guys Tournament of Will actually a little bit, and after this I'm not gonna show you any more until I get to the last two of my runner-ups, and then we'll look at my wins. Anyway, Tournament of Will looks pretty good. I thought it looked nice. I thought the art was nice. I thought the typesetting was really cool. Just thought it was it was cute. It was cute. Anyway, so the next ones that are on my list, there was Simic. I liked reading Simic. It was interesting. The main character wears a black coat. Wears a white coat. Like she looks like I imagine a Chunibyo is. Yeah, I read a lot of these more than once. Quite often, I would read them at least twice. Like, it wasn't for everything, but for at least the top 500, I read them twice. Because I had to choose, right? And it was hard to choose. So, yeah. Simic was pretty cool. Rest in Peace was really cool. Non-Pack was cool. I think, if I remember correctly, I really liked Non-Pack, actually, because of just the way it looked. It had a look that was, because it's a furry comic. Non-Pack Call to Action is a furry comic, I'll be honest with you. But it's got blood, it's got furries, it was well drawn. It looked like a really traditional art from the creator. In fact, I'll just show some of it on the screen right now. Really enjoyed Non-Pack. Non-Pack was a great read. Kudos to Rad Rangi. Rangi. Then there was, of course, The Lady, The Cat's Win by my buddy Gene and Ayashi. Shirai, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Shirai was also another job webtoon. In fact, I'm going to show it to you because Shirai is a job webtoon. It's one of the webtoons that tried to take the call to action and jump off from it. Shirai felt like a job webtoon. And I explained what they were earlier, and I'll just explain them again. Webtoons that felt like they were fulfilling a certain set of goals with the intent of being chosen. Like, essentially, it looked like they were trying to get hired. Shirai looks good. It was created by Andrian J. Adilla. Just going to make sure I call the name out. Shirai is clearly made with a lot of 3D models and a lot of 3D assets, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just talking about it because that's what it is. And in general, I like the look, I like the feel, I like the whimsy. There's a lot of heart here, but it does really feel like a resume. It feels a lot like a resume comic, and that's not bad. And I hope they get their paper. Respect to you. It just felt a little hollow to me. The action didn't feel like very strong as well because the use of 3D models obviously can lead to a little bit of stiffness. It wasn't my thing. Of course, The Cat's Win by my buddies, by my good buddies, was mentioned again. And finally, my last two on my runner-up list is Rest in Peace. Which I really liked because of the crow imagery in it. I'm not really going to show Rest in Peace because I remember correctly, it's called Violence in it. I don't remember actually. But I like the crow imagery in Rest in Peace. I thought it was very raw in the way that it was drawn, and the lines that were written, I thought they were pretty raw. It was created by Zobralols. That's the name. But Rest in Peace was cool. I loved it. I loved the feel it gave me, the look, the aesthetic. It felt very raw. In fact, I'm going to take it back. I'm going to show one scene from it. This is Rest in Peace. Very, very raw for me. I enjoyed it, and I felt a lot of things while reading it. It was an emotional experience, to say the least. An emotional experience. And then finally, my number one in the entirety of my runner-ups, I've shown it on the channel before. Hyacinth. Yeah, woo! Go Kelly! Don't get excited. I've shown it before. But Hyacinth. I loved Hyacinth. I already said I liked it when it came out. Also, I should say, the rule is I followed for the entire reading process was I read only the first episode, like the contest people would have read. Hyacinth, great job from Hyacinth, the call to action entry. It was really cool looking. I loved the way it looked. I didn't actually go on to read Hyacinth properly, and I hope you will forgive me, Kelly. I'm sorry. If you hate me forever, good. But yeah, I loved Hyacinth. It had a look, it had a feel, it had a heart. It was everything I really wanted to see in a call to action contest. Just wasn't where I wanted it to be, but it was awesome. It was an awesome experience to live to go through. Thank you, Kelly, for your hard work. The artist's name is Kelly Fowkes. In fact, I should show that again. Kelly Fowkes. Kelly Fowkes or Fox. I think it's Fox. College student extraordinaire, and good job. Also, Kelly, your dream is to become a featured artist. Kelly, change that dream to becoming something more, because that is not where you deserve to be. You deserve better places than being under the boot heel of Webtoon. Anyway, so that's our runner-ups list. Let's look at the top 20. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the top 20 is going to be arranged in order. At least of that, that's a lie. The last 5 of the top 20 are arranged in order. Everything else isn't. Everything else isn't. Okay? So let's talk through the top 20. Frogman. Frogman. You've missed. Kaji is here. You missed so much, Kaji. I've gone through all the trends I saw. I've gone through my entire runner-ups list. I'm in my top 20 now. So this is the top 20. The last 5 are going to be in order from the worst to the best of the top 5. Everything else is just kind of a thing. Anyway, Frogman by Po Chips. Because this is a contest, because this is one of my top ones, it's gonna have a lot more work, but a lot more like time putting to explaining why I like it. Forgive me, I guess, or not. 1 second. For some reason, there it is. Okay, great. Okay, for some reason, my OBS just refuses to capture my browser, so that's cool. That's interesting. Okay, just gonna add a scene for it. OBS is being annoying. Let me just do a display capture. Sure. Great. Oh, none of my stuff wants to show. That's very confusing. Whatever. We'll use the watch party screen. Anyway. So Frogman. Frogman was an interesting thing to experience. I'm gonna go to the watch party screen and putting it out here. Frogman is an interesting experience. I really enjoyed it. If you want to know why I like Frogman, it's by Po Chips, by the way, P-O Chips. Starting with this is a very powerful way to make me love you. Telling me about your blood swearing and content warning is great. And also, the frog gets killed. That becomes the title screen. Like the frog gets fucking assassinated. And that becomes the title screen. Frogman was an incredible read. Frogman was great. Frogman was drawn incredibly well. The fact that that everyone's named Kero, Ichiro, like they all have the Kero sound, or like some frog joke in their name was so cool. The dialogue was great. The freaking effects were incredible. The story is funny. The creator of this is incredibly well aware of their skill. Reading Frogman was just a fucking trip. The scene compositions, the paneling, the way everything led into each other, the dialogue was so strong for me. I loved Frogman. I loved Frogman a lot. And I loved that it was very consistent. In fact, if I remember correctly, I think the boss dies here. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Yeah, no, it's just Frogman was incredible. You should read it. I can't remember where the action starts, but it looks, as you can see, the nightclub scenes look incredible. The colors and use of lighting. You should read Frogman. If you don't read anything else from today's episode, you should read Frogman. I think Frogman has a lot to teach you as a creator as to how to take a concept and really roll with it. I wish the creator of this leaned more into the Frogman gimmick. I wish there were more frog related things going on, or at least more amphibians, or more a combination of amphibians and reptiles. You know, more of that. I wanted to feel a little. I wish the assassin was like a reptile or something this would be like a predatory thing, go full hog on it. Go full hog on it. But loved it nonetheless. Loved to read the experience entirely. Thank you, Pochips. Thank you, Pochips. This is Pochips' page. There is nothing. They've literally only made Frogman. I love the description. Frog Yakuza, Newt Gangsters, a hitman. What am I supposed to say to that? Great work. The art is awesome. The art is absolutely phenomenal. I wish they went full frog. Full froggy. Froggy. The King's Armaments. The King's Armaments is my next one on my top 10, my top 20 list. The King's Armaments, thank you so much. Thank you so much to Richard Ellis. Richie boy, Rickster, the Rickmeister, my man. Thank you very much for your work. The King's Armaments is clearly, or at least seemingly, another version of a comic that they've made before, but specifically for the Webtoon Call to Action contest. I enjoyed reading it. Specifically chapter 4. It's got this black and white manga aesthetic going on. It's currently manga pages, and frankly, I wanted to disqualify it alone on the premise of not being a proper scroll comic, but I couldn't because I really enjoyed the experience. It was just a very real. It felt like I was reading something made by somebody who was just very happy to do their work. That's it. Like there was a lot of emotion in here, and I don't know why. It really got me, and that's why it's in my top 20. I hope you go read it. It was a great experience to read, and God, was it fun. Loved it. Loved every second of reading it. Got to the end of it before I even realized I should probably disqualify for being a page comic. I hope that you get. I hope Richard, that you get your work in somewhere that means something to you, frankly, because that's what you deserve at least. Moving on. Rivers Workshop. Not gonna lie, Rivers Workshop was a random choice. There were a lot of comics like Rivers Workshop that almost fit the same choice, same thing, and Rivers Workshop was just randomly chosen, almost randomly. I liked the art style and the aesthetic, but at the same time, it never really stood out crazily to me. But I think the moment it got me was when I started really reading the dialogue. The dialogue isn't amazing. It's not like next level shit. It's just natural. And natural dialogue is hard. Completely, it just is. And most of the entries here don't have it. And that just really elevated it for me. And then they did this, and that wasn't a really big deal, but that really elevated it a little bit more. And then they showed a very strong awareness of like panel usage and like great use of the gutter, great use of placement, really good flow, really excellent attention keeping. Like they kept my attention quite often. Random boring stuff looked more interesting in Rivers Workshop. And also, not every version of you is incompetent. Fuck off. Love it. That's really it. Just we love to see a straightforward queen. Yeah, I loved Rivers Workshop. It's cyberpunk as heck, and you should totally read it. Thank you, Jackie Comics. Rivers Workshop is clearly a continuation of Jackie's other. It's credited using characters from Jackie's other stories to tell a story specific for CTA. Thank you, Jackie. Say hi to her, guys. Go look at her work. Bless you, darling. Bless you, doll face. Anyway, so moving on. Mean old me, more like mean old B, more like this made me depressed. Okay, so mean old me is good. That's all I really have to say about it. There's not much else, honestly. My notes literally say real good stuff. Fuck. Like those exact words. Real good stuff, comma, fuck. Real old me starts strong and hard and really just owns it. The typesetting is incredible. The panel layout is great. The use of like slanted diagonal panels to show the destruction of the explosion. The anatomy knowledge is strong. The bubbles are good. Just everything is feeding into the story. And while there are obviously things that could change and things that could improve, fundamentally, I enjoyed every moment of Mean Old Me. Like it was a moment in my life. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I loved the action. I loved that they didn't use a sideways panel here, even though they could have fucked it up real quick. I was so happy. I loved, again, incredible lettering. No. Me Know Me was great. And there's a fucking mech, guys. There's a mech. It's a mech anime. Thank you very much. This is Evangelion number 2. Welcome everyone to Eva episode 2. Like all I kept thinking was when when the mech punches her, I was like, oh shit, it's all about the mech. One thing I was thinking about the Mets baby meme, but like for boxing. If something like that could exist, that would make me so happy. I loved it. It's Ava. No, this is Ava. Fuck off. This is Ava. It made me depressed and it has robots. This is Ava. Thank you very much. Thank you to Kellior. Kellior has already made Me Know Me before. They've also made other comics. It was evidence of the fact that Kellior is a very competent creator. In this situation, I think Kellior is making this comic solo and not with Darkstrong. Or maybe they are making it with Darkstrong. Actually, let me check. I don't remember. I remember what the ending is. Let me see, because they'll tell me at the end. I remember. Kellior. I think it's just Kellior this time. Maybe Darkstrong's involved. Darkstrong and Kellior are a duo who make comics together. I know of Darkstrong. Not his biggest fan, if I'm honest. Not his biggest fan. The last contest, there was a certain kind of behavior that they put out that I disliked quite a lot. And that really colored my impression of their work. But Kellior was always really even-handed. So I hope this is solo. If this is a solo Kellior work, that is incredible. If this is a Kellior work with Darkstrong, I hope he has changed. Other than that, I enjoy the work that I see. Good job. Good job, guys. Anyway, good job, guys. Regardless of what my general personal opinions are on you, great work. Great work. Then we have Noir Vampire. You guys can see that I really read everything, like I said. And I fucking, oh God, I'm in so much pain. I've been holding this in for like a week. I have thousands of pages of notes that have been bundled into this one stream of bullshit. Anyway, Kellior does rock. Kellior does rock. Noir Vampire by Niho Ame. Do I say that? Niho Ame? Niho Ame, right? Yeah. Noir Vampire. Noir Vampire really got me because the opening is this. Niho, baby, bubble, boo boo, my love, darling, fix your shit. You can't be doing this. What the fuck is this intro? I can't read any of it. This is bad marketing. And then, but that really pulled me off. But then, muscly man. Loved it. It was like cyberpunk, not cyberpunk. It was like this. It was not dystopia. What's the one when the world's ending again? Fuck. What's the one with? Is it dystopia? Is it dystopian? Yeah, I guess it's dystopian. Dystopian, like cybernetic future, right? And in general, it was just a fun read. There wasn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's not a lot of highlights here in terms of story and coolness. In fact, if I was gonna put it anywhere on my list in my top 20, it's very close to the bottom. But it was very fun, and that's all I cared about. It's very close to the bottom top 20 for me, but it was very fun. It was very fun, and that's what I cared about. Thank you, Niho. I appreciate you very much. Let me see if your socials are at the bottom of this. I think they were. I should show your socials if I can. Yeah, created specifically for this contest. I remember this. Apocalyptical. Yes, Jedid. Thank you very much. Apocalyptical. Niho, Boo Boo, Bubula. Fuck. Stop it. Better branding, Niho. Niho. Mi amor. Please. But no, like in general. They don't have socials on here. Okay. But no, dude, it was really cool. The flow was great. The flow was incredible. Great job, Niho. Great job. moving on. The Curse of the Fire Demon. This one is actually quite close to the top for me in terms of my top 20 that is in the top 5. The Curse of the Fire Demon was made by, I'm just going to say this straight up. The Curse of the Fire Demon was made by a friend. Secret Pie. Did that color my opinion of it? Probably. But The Curse of the Fire Demon is hot shit. Like, I mean, like, it's so good. It's good. I enjoyed reading it, and I would enjoy it even if I fucking hated her. The Curse of the Fire Demon is based on her story, Broccoli Soup. And it takes place in a specific part of the story. Her story is very interesting, and you should go read Broccoli Soup proper because it's great. But Curse of the Fire Demon has everything I personally really like in a story: incredible coloring, great shading, great lighting, incredible bubbles and typesetting, wonderful use of lighting to build a scene, great dialogue. Just in general, this is close to one of my ideal things. I don't care if the art is amazing as long as the art's direction is amazing, and the art direction is amazing. In general, I'm a big Secret Pie fan. She knows that. And this was just a great read for me. I loved it. The twist at the end of it is incredible, and you should read this comic. You should read The Curse of the Fire Demon for one, but more importantly, you should read the comic where it's from, Broccoli Soup. What I like to see in a comic structure, I should actually, but you should read it. These are the socials of the people. Socials there. Secret Pie is amazing. Love her. Love her very much. You should read her actual comic, Broccoli Soup, because we have to see a queen with a queen that does well. But yeah, Curse of the Fire Demon, incredible. Okay, next one I'm going to show you guys. It's called Izanami. Izanami, I don't know how to describe what got me about this. Izanami is raw. Yeah, it's fucking raw. I knew I was gonna have a good time when I started Izanami and I saw the bee, I saw these flowers, and I was like, oh, some imagery. It's some imagery, and it's like, I have looked upon all the universe. I've looked upon all the universe has to hold of horror, and even the skies of spring and summer. And even the skies of spring and the flower of summer must ever afterward be poison to me. And I was like, oh, come on. Call it Cthulhu, baby. Let's go. Like, it was really good. That was really good. Izanami starts well. This, by the way, guys, is a good logo. It's not perfect, but it's good. Thank you, Star Race. And if you go through it, it takes place in Japan. It's got great art direction, a great use of limited amounts of color. Like, the creator of Izanami is top tier IMHO. The action looks good. The panels look good. They clearly have a lot of inspiration from battle manga, and you can see it in their work. Izanami is a wonderful piece of art. Thank you, Ekarats. Let me go to their socials. I think it's at the bottom of the comic again, if I remember correctly. They're called CH Stars, but I think we just call them Ekarats. I think that's the username they made for Webtoon. There it is. Stars. CH Stars. Oh, not on the screen. CH Stars. Please go follow them. They make good work. Thank you. This is getting a bit boring for me, but I feel like you guys don't want to see me recount everything, so I'm gonna speed through. Adam is here. It's actually one of my bottom ones. ATOM. There it is. Adam is one of my bottom tier ones because I'm going to show you specifically why Adam is my bottom tier one. It's going to be a very specific reason, and you're going to know it when you see it. You're all going to be like, oh, this is why Nen said that. There. You see this? You see this here? This fucking thing? You see this? Who the fuck made this? Who the fuck made this? Angelo Scherer, what the fuck were you thinking? Why is there a sideways panel in my work? Joyce Angelo. Et tu, Angelo? Et tu? Betrayed. Oh, Lord, help us. God. It would be a fucking horizontal panel. Angelo, Bobo, baby, mi amore, my love, darling. Good. Gaga, why the fuck? Why the fuck did you do this to me? There are a million things you could have done but this. You could have stabbed me in the leg and I would have forgiven you over this. Angelo. Angelo. Why? Gonna put 3 side panels in my next episode just for you. Fuck you. I feel so fucking betrayed by this community. How could all of you do this to me? You can no longer run, Angelo. I have my goons surrounding your shitty apartment. Pasta la vista. Oh my god, I'm fucking losing it. You can no longer run. Fuck off, Jenny. Anyways, no, Adam is good though. Adam doesn't have the best art, but and it doesn't even have the best art direction, but it's got like a strong knowledge of what it wants to be, what story it wants to tell, and it's got good writing. And I think that's really what brought me here. It's got really good writing. Adam is good in a way that like very few comics ever really get to be. It's not good because it's got some flashy art, some flashy shit going on. It's just good because on a base level, it knows what it wants to be and it owns that shit hard. I actually forgot to rate it. Adam is really good. Thank you for making this. Thank you for making Adam. I really mean that. Whenever I say thank you in these things, I really mean thank you because I really enjoyed reading what you made. Angelo Scherer. I like to draw for my free time and make comics. Well, Angelo, your free time, produce some good shit. Never do that sideways panel ever again, or I'll never forgive you. Okay, thank you. Anyway, the horned ones, or as I've been saying every day since I read it, the horny ones. At my hotel, I literally sat down. I was like, the horny ones, and I laughed. Anyway, the horned ones by Aidan Cleary. Aidan is an OG, is an old school. They've drawn other things too. They were in the short story contest as well, if I understand correctly. No, yes, they were. But I never saw their work there, but I saw their work here. And Aidan made an incredible story about racism. That's it. About racism. I found it very funny that this story came out, Aidan, because this like the way the horns grow and stuff reminds me a lot of Elden Ring. In Elden Ring, there are these creatures called what are they called again? What are they called again? Elden Ring horned people. They're called I forgot what they're called. I forgot what they're called. Shit. No, they're omens. They're called the omens. They're called the omens. In Elden Ring, these creatures called the omens. They have horns growing everywhere. And when I was reading horned ones, it felt a little bit like reading somebody writing a story about them. Because they grow horns much in the same way that the omens do, just out of different parts of their body, sometimes damaging them, sometimes not. But they're very terribly treated by the community around them. Like, this is what it felt like. And it was great. It was just a story about racism. It's about racism and some guy really owning the assholes, the racist assholes. I loved to see it. It was an interesting and fun time. A lot of it was a good read. Please go read the horned ones. Go read the horny ones because I liked it. It was super. By the way, it's super gory. It's super gory, and I'm gonna skip through it because I don't want YouTube to freaking take me down. But it's super gory. Children die in it. Like, prepare yourself before you read it. And also follow Aidan Cleary art on Instagram. Thanks, Aidan. It was a really good read. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for writing a good story. Yeah, it's a lot of older comics in the West. It's the art's very the art's very trad. It's very trad. You're right. It's very old school trad stuff. I liked it though. Aidan did a great job. But again, there are dead children in this. Please be very careful when you read it. It looks incredible, but it might not be for you. Anyway, top 20 stuff. Oh, this is here now. Huh. The Lazy Lord Masters the Sword. I'm reading this right now on a scanlation site because it's way ahead of the actual one here. Anyway, Starbound by Krista Scribbles. Krista, did you steal Sarah's name? Because I think you did. Even then, it doesn't really matter. It's not really that unique of a name anyway. Great work though, Krista. I really liked Starbound, the Captain and the Killer. Your use of colored panels really got me. I'm not gonna lie. And also the logo. It's basic as fuck. It's clearly a Steven Universe ripoff, I think. Let me actually check that before I say that. Universe. I recognize part universe. What's the logo? Okay, it's not really. It's kind of a Steven Universe ripoff or a Space Dandy ripoff. Let me see. Actually, that's probably what it is. Like it's actually no. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I can say that now. It's clearly a Space Dandy ripoff. I can say that. Um, but no, jokes aside. All jokes aside. No, it's a good logo. It's very simple. It's very simple. There's a lot of the vaporwave aesthetic is there, very strong. The art's very strong. The direction is very strong. I really enjoyed reading Starbound only because of the look. Is it Transformers more like or Vapor? Oh, old Vaporwave things. Yeah, Transformers more like. Sure. It's not really. I don't really mean the ripoff statement. Just so I'm clear, that's a joke. That's a joke. Anyway, but no, I loved it. I loved the style. I loved the look. Like it, you guys know I'm a sucker for a unique look. In general, the action in Starbound is actually quite stiff, and not everything is clearly understood by me. But the feel that Starbound gave me was very strong, and I'm quite glad to have read what it had. It's again lower on my top 20 than it would normally be, in my opinion, if I had actually gave it a position. But I really enjoyed the read, so I'm just letting you know that it's here and it's good. And the creators got a lot of places they could be, and I hope they get there soon. So I'd love to see what they make in like a year. I really would love to see what they make in like a year. Great work, Krista. Let me actually see. Did Krista have her socials in this? I believe they did. Yeah, Krista Scribbles at Krista Scribbles. They also make a comic called The Way Beyond, so that is also there. Did you guys know that featured webtoons can do a thing where they make a clickable link to another webtoon, but we can't do that? That's very funny. Just wanted to bring that up because I just remembered that. From the list, back to the list. Oh, the one that really got me to think. There's a lot of frogs there's at least two frogs, which is, at least two frogs on the top 10 list, which if I had a dime for it, if I had a nickel for it, I'd only have two nickels. But, it's weird that it happened twice. Anyway, the creator of Fungus Frogs did a really bad job uploading because I only read chapter 1 and I didn't read anything else, which meant that I never got to the action scene for this one. I don't know what it looks like, but I thought Fungus Frog was cute and like simply done. Look at her. Look at her. Look at them. They're so cute. And also look at that logo. Kip Henderson. More like Big Dick Henderson. Good work. Really good work. Holy shit. Look at that shit. Fucking love to see it. Everyone should be making at least something like this. The art's really cozy, and I enjoyed that feel. I enjoyed everything about it. I enjoyed watching a 12-year-old go into combat, the usual stuff. There are two froggies in this, and the two frog comics in the top 20. Why? Because I wanted that. Fuck you. The story of Fungus Frogs, if I remember correctly, is I don't actually remember. It's something about the frog does an exploration and she triggers some great problem of some kind. If you want to see the action scene, because I haven't seen it, we can see it together. Here it is. I'm gonna skip around to it because I want to just get to it really quickly. By the way, this person made like 3 full-length, almost 60-panel episodes, which is wild. I hated the mushrooms in your pride post, but you love when the frog comic does it? Yes, I do, because yours were meant to be dicks. These aren't. Anyway, she's fighting this giant mushroom monster. She hits it. Look at that. Like, it's something that, like, the artist is not someone who does super high intensity action, but what they do with what they've got is really nice. It's a really cozy story. Also, I don't remember there being a sideways panel in this comic, and that immediately puts it above Atom. Atom fucking hurt me. Angelo. Anyway, anyway, yeah, Fungus Frogs. Go read it. Keeper Doodles is their name, and I believe they have their socials at the bottom of chapter 1. Did they not? Did they not? Guys, please put your goddamn socials in your comic. I swear to God. I swear to God, I will hurt you. Anyway, thank you, Kip. Kip Henderson, Kipper Doodles. They don't have the socials anywhere. Holy shit. Sideways panels are always so weird. Yeah, they are. I don't know why people do them. It's like they're trying to hurt me. Holy fuck. Heirs of the Anima. Where the fuck is it? Heirs of the Anima is one of the comics from the thing, but I don't know where that is. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. Jesus Christ. Wait, did I make that up? Is that something I made up and wrote down? No, it's not. Hold on, wait. Give me a second. Let me just give my history a search. Where the fuck is it? Did I miss a word in it or something? I could swear it's real. Or oh no, did I copy a chapter name? Did I copy and paste a chapter name? Oh no, I've lost one of my top 20. I think maybe I misspelled air. Yeah. Maybe I misspelled air. Hierarchy, project hierarchy. No, I didn't really like project hierarchy, which is one of the entries. Oh no. No. Fuck. Fuck. Oh no. Oh, I found it. Yeah, it was Heirs of the Anima. What the fuck? Wait. Oh, I did misspell heirs. You're right. Fuck. I'm such a failure. I'm such a failure. I misspelled heirs. And I was like, oh no, it's gone. Dumb fuck that I am. Thank you, Yokani. I appreciate you. Anyway, Heirs of the Anima by Steffi and Angie. Steffi and Angie. I believe these two have already made stuff before. Their social should be in this episode. It can be a little bit upsetting, but I loved it because Dead Rat. Dead Rat, best comic, winner. No, it's a cute little story. The work here is the hard work here is very clear. It's one of those comics that talks to you the way I talk when I'm making a point that's too big. I use a lot of words, say very little. This comic does that a lot. But in general, I enjoyed it. It's from a story called, I don't know what this Ignis Dragon Overture thing is. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but I only care about this, Heirs of the Anima. The story is very nice. The art's very cool. The scene setting is very well done. The flow of the comic in general is really good. You can also see, unfortunately, you can occasionally see the 3D models being used. And I mean, when I say see the 3D models being used, I mean you can see how they stiffen up the work a little bit. But that's not a terrible thing, but that is a thing to be aware of. I don't know if this is even in the top. I don't know what the winners are, so I'm just doing my thing. I don't think anything I select is going to be a winner. That's the funny thing. I don't think anything I've spoken about today as liking is going to be a winner. Anyway, these are the socials. Steffi Benti and Angie or Arietti's art. And I think her name is Angie Arietti. Either way, their work is really good and nice and cute. And also, Spirit Bear. Fucking Brother Bear is back, boys. Oh, shit. No, it's a Spirit Water Bear. All the same shonen stuff? Shit, that's sad. Anyway, Heirs of the Anima. Go read it. Please go read it. Actually, go read it. This is important. Everything in the top section, you gotta read. Okay? You gotta read. Anyway, let's keep going. Another one of my top ones, Skylark. I've been watching the Skylark boys for ages now. The creator of Skylark, Rage Master. I think he's Latin American. I think he's Portuguese. No, not Portuguese. I think he's Argentinian. I don't remember. But the creator of Skylark, I'm remembering it was Latin America for some reason. The Skylark was great. Skylark was incredible as always. It's funny, it's fun, it's good. They did a good job. The creator did a good job. They did a good job. There's not really much to say about Skylark, unfortunately. Do you want me to post my list? I can post it on the Discord. The patrons are gonna get. The patrons were supposed to get a full Excel spreadsheet with all of my thoughts on the top 20 and all the runner-ups. Although I should say my thoughts sometimes are just like meh, but they're gonna get it. All the patrons are gonna get that this coming week. I'm putting all of them down into an Excel spreadsheet and putting them up. And also some of my thoughts on some of the other ones I mentioned at the beginning are also going to be in that. I was going to have all 3,000, but I'm going to be real with you. All 3,000, some of them just have entries that were like bad. I don't really want to put that up anywhere, if I'm honest with you. I don't really want to put up something that just says someone's comic bad. I don't think that's fair. So I'm only doing top 20 runner-ups and a few of the other ones I've mentioned. But yeah, go read Rage Master's comic. Rage Master is really good. His art's good. There's not much else to say on this one. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's one of the boring wins. It won really easily, and I didn't really have to work too hard for it to win. My grandma, oh shit, wrong one. My grandma, what the fuck is the copy? Oh, there it is. My grandma is a magical girl. Oh my god. She's Filipino. They're Filipinos, and that's what the Lola means. Lola is grandma. It's created by Super Pretty Genius Miki. That's a name. They have a YouTube channel called Miki Bun, and my grandma is a magical girl, and I just enjoyed it. It was fun. It was fun. It was super fun. It was super cute. It was super enjoyable. Ooh, la la, ah wee wee. Very fun to read. It wasn't like the best as well. I think, funnily enough, this is close to the bottom of my top 20 in terms of like quality and output. But in terms of like just an enjoyable feel. It was kind of weird. It was kind of goofy. It was kind of fun. I had fun. I had fun with it. I had a lot of fun with it. And I'm glad about that. My grandma's a magical girl. Please, let me go see if super pretty genius Miki has her socials in here. You better do, Miki. Oh, fuck you. Miki, what the fuck? Miki, what the fuck? Anyway, they're here. YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Miki Bun. Go read him. Go check her out. He's pretty nice. Okay? Great. Let's see. We've done most of them. We're getting to the last couple ones. Now, we're getting to my last couple ones because I have skipped a few. I think we're on my superhero. This left, and then that's left, and then that's left, and that's left. These two. Okay, cool. This is going to be the last one before my top 5. This is going to be the last one for my top 5 because I think we've done everything. Going to be the last one before my top 5. Yeah. Missing links. Look, I'm going to be real with you guys. If you look noir, if you even vaguely hint that your comic is a noir comic, I'm gonna read that shit. I'm gonna read that shit so hard. I'm gonna read that shit into tomorrow. I'm gonna read that shit so fucking quick. I'm gonna read that shit so fucking fast, speedy, because I love it. I love noir stuff. I love noir stuff. I am a bitch for noir stuff. There was a creator called Fleor who made a noir story about cats. Read it years ago. DM'd her to tell her I was a fan because fuck it. You know what? Fleor was onto some shit with that stuff. I love noir comics. So this is here because of partiality, not because of quality, although it's also good. But look, there's a fucking wolf. All the monster fuckers love this too. See, guys, we have a place we can meet. Noir plus monster fucker. A match made in heaven. The story is very emotionally driven. The logo is fucking bad. Please, I'm begging you. But the art's by Tristan Cito, and the story is by Eric O. Please, good job, guys, for making a comic in general. The people don't look as cool as the monster does, but a lot of the comic in general has a lot of like stylization that really carries a lot of the problems. The hatching and shading style is great and shows so much effort. Like I know some of this is just screen tones, but some of this is clearly hand done. Every hatch on every chair is done by hand. And if you don't believe me, look at it. Look at it. This hatching pattern and this hatching pattern and this hatching pattern. Oh, you can't even see the other ones. My bad. The hatching pattern on the chair at the bottom right, the hatching pattern on the chair at the top right, and the one at the left are all different. This is, like they could have just done a screen tone for that, but they didn't. And I appreciate them for that. I really do. I really do. There's a lot of hard effort in here. The stylization is strong to carry out their art, and the characters are wacky looking and interesting looking enough. And there's so much good character design here. No, great job from both of them. Great job from the boys. They call themselves the Manga Book Club. Eric and what's the name of the first guy? Tristan? I think it's Tristan. I'm gonna go back to the names. Sorry. Tristan Cito and Eric O. Great job, guys. Great job, Manga Book Club. You guys did an incredible job. Let me see if your socials are here. If your socials aren't here, boys, I will find you and I will do something bad. No socials, boys? Be watching your windows. Now it's time for my top 5. My top 5 favorite comics. Okay. I'm going to be real with you guys. You already know one of them. You already know at least one of them. Maybe two. So I'm going to start with the one, number 5. The one that isn't the best, if I'm honest. Acroheart. Acroheart to me feels like an answer to there it is. Acroheart Serena arc, which is based on by Jukebox, which is based on the original story, Acroheart, period. Seems like a comic artist's answer to Darby. You guys remember Darby, the featured comic about dinosaurs? This is Darby, but better. The dinosaurs are more accurately drawn, the story is more interesting, and the violence and gore more violent and gory. There's also this mystical element to it that is super interesting. My chat really attacking me. No, Acroheart was fun. Their people aren't as good as their dinosaurs, and I wish they drew more dinosaur in this. There was a lot of people, and while I enjoyed that, the dinosaur scenes really carried me through and actually really pulled me up. I loved the dinosaur scenes. Every dinosaur scene felt good. And my friend Basil, who has a super interest in dinosaurs, was always like, "Oh, this is so accurate. This is so cool." I think I showed him a few shots, and he was like, "Oh, that looks really good." No, Acroheart, good work. Good work, Jukebox. Your name is kind of hard to say without sounding weird, but thank you, Jukebox or Berry Box. Anyway, so that's Acroheart. That's my number 5. My number 4. Did I miss one? No, there it is. My number 4 is going to be it might surprise some of the people who actually read all my stuff. My number 4 is Good Job. Good Job. The creator of Good Job has been on the stream before. Innocent Cinnamon Bun. I don't know if she's here today. She was here when I first read her comic on stream, which is very bad because I said a lot of mean things, but I said a lot of nice things, and I don't know. But Good Job is good. No, that's it. Do you know why Good Job is 4th? Do you want to know why Good Job is 4th? I'm going to show you guys exactly why Good Job is 4th. It's going to be unsurprising, but it's going to be exactly the reason you think it is. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is that shame? There! What the fuck? What the fuck were you thinking? That's why you're 4th. That's why you're 4th, you jackass. You could have been 3rd, and you did this to me. To me. Et Why? Why? I felt so fucking betrayed when this happened the first time. They are that bad. They are criminal. They are a crime against me, God, and this earth. You could do so much else, but you do this. Thank you, Shaw. Holy shit. No. This actually, no, honestly, on an unironic level, this actually killed my vibe. I saw this, and I remember the first time I saw this, and I immediately lost all interest in this comic. And I only came back because I kept reading anyway, And then I was like, oh, this comic is actually really cool. And oh, there's so much here. So, why did you do that to me? Innocent cinnamon bun. You're 19 in college? You know what you should fucking learn in college? Not to do that to me. So hurt. So hated. No, but Inno's great. Inno's great. Like, their work is good. They're good artists. They're good artists. They're good creator. They're highly competent. They're highly creative. I really enjoyed reading this. This is good. This is good work. Follow them on their socials. They're on the screen right now. Hopefully not too small to see. If not, just zoom into them. There, right there. Woo. Why are sideways panels bad? Okay. Genuinely, if I'm being very genuine, sideways panels are bad for two reasons. One, if your comic doesn't follow a certain when your comic follows a certain like pattern and expectation for the viewer, the sideways panel really disrupts that entire process for the viewer. For the reader, it disrupts the entire flow of the comic and often completely interrupts flow midway through because the user occasionally has to reorient. And depending on how you implement your sideways panel, it can be anything from having the user have to turn their phone to fully understand the scene to even having to do that just to read some dialogue. Two, sideways panels are bad because there are so many alternatives that are much easier, better looking, and convey your point even better. The only reason to ever do a sideways panel is because you do not have the skill to pull off an interesting regular panel. The sideways panel is a weakness more than a strength in the infinite scrolling meta. Now, if you are printing this comic, I get it. Still better options. Okay. Yeah, that's it. It's and the reason it annoys me the most in Inno's work is because Inno is not a weak artist. Like, as someone I've read Good Job and I read Nevermore. I read not on this account, but I read Nevermore. And Inno is not a weak artist. So why did you do this? The only reason to do it is if you're a weak artist or if you are, that's it. If you're a weak artist, that's it. I've seen one good implementation of a sideways panel, and it was because the action was happening sideways. So it wasn't really a sideways panel. It was more like a slanted panel. I should be clear. Dutch angle panels are fine because often Dutch angle panels are done in response to something. A Dutch angle is there to make you feel off and weird. But in this situation, that was not what that was for. It had no purpose. It had no place. Inno is a very strong artist. This was unnecessary. That's it. I admire a lot of their work, so I was very upset by that. But in general, Good Job is fucking good. Good as shit. Good. Yeah, there was no call. So I should be real with you. This is not where I should even have this conversation. Good Job was good. Good Job is good. It's number 4 of a list of 3,678. So just to be clear, this is still fucking good work. Inno should be proud of themselves. If my words have any weight or meaning to them, you should be fucking proud of yourself, bud. You did a great job. Someone DM me. They'll DM me about the satisfying thing. Anyway, what else is there? Thank you. Then there is, sorry, someone sent me a message. I said thank you, but none of you know what it fucking said. Anyway, Good Job is number 4 at number 4. Yeah, they're gonna be a fucking menace at 25. Like, holy shit. Like, holy shit, Sean. Inno's gonna be a menace at 25. If you're only 19 and you draw like this, this is terrifying. Anyway, number three is going to be a little bit of a surprising one, actually. I should say something real quick. There is no number 3. I should actually just admit this now. There is no number 3. There is joint second. There is joint second. We need to say that now. Joint second. There's no third. There are joint second. And joint second is held right currently by Kaiju Heart in number 2. Kaiju Heart, you guys already know that I love this fucking thing. La Megatouf. Megatouf made this. It's incredible. Kaiju Heart is some fire shit. Kaiju Heart is some fire shit. The art is incredible. The paneling is great. In fact, the reason it's second is because there is no space between the panels. And there is no space between the panels because there was so much work to draw that they couldn't really give enough room for every panel to breathe. It looks like some changes have occurred in the comic as I'm looking at it now. since the last time I read it. But no, great work, awesome work by La Megatooth. I really loved it. Kaiju Heart's got some serious art, and also Mecha looks like the little chain chomps from Mario. Don't you love to see that? No, La Megatooth did a great job. And it was good. It was good. It's got so much heart and soul and well made art, well done work. Follow La Megatooth online. They're an incredible artist and they're an incredible comic creator. Incredible comic creator. I don't think I've seen anyone as expressive in a long time. The other second is Ariel Ace Leon. Ariel Ace Leon. Ariel Ace Leon is about cats and planes. If you know me, you know that cats. I don't really like cats, but I like some fucking planes. This is basically Top Gun. This is. I'm gonna tell my kids this is what Top Gun was. Now Ariel, unlike Kaiju Heart that second because of problems with panel layout and like room and flow, Ariel Ace Leon is second largely because of its poor logo. It's fucking terrible. This is absolutely awful. Please do something better. I'm begging you. Like Alex Williams and Kim Silario, you're incredible creators. Please. Okay. And also the fact that like, while the cats are drawn really well, the art's just not where I want it to be. I think it's got a lot of heart. Like, look, he's fucking smoking a cigar. He's smoking a cigar and he throws the cigar into his fucking Italian leather, right? Like, don't you see that? He's such a guma. But no, like in general, it's mega good. It's mega good work. He kills the bad guy by getting him high, by the way. And in general, it's mega good. It's just kind of weak in the art department. That's it. But it's a very delightful comic. It's incredibly delightful. Also, the typesetting is bad. Please, guys, if you're gonna do this like bubbly, this like little wobbly bubble, please go full hog. Don't do this. In general, there's a lot of things that they don't have. But in terms of like effects, you're using what seem to be pre-made ones. I can't tell. You can see all these little things that are just kind of knocking it down a peg. It's knocking it down a peg every so often. But in general, this is great work. Thank you very much, Studio Noburo. That's made up of 2 people. If you told me a year ago I'd be writing a sports genre, a comic book about a cat pilot, I would have laughed in your face and said no. Yeah, good thing. Ariel Ace Leon is a CTA entry that's based on a full comic, and their socials. Do I like animal comics? No. But it seems to be that a lot of people who want to express themselves do a really good job doing it with animals. I don't know why. Really, good people know how to express themselves well, do very well with animals. But yeah, please look at Studio Noburo. The writer, Alex. Look at him. And the artist, Kim. And then there's a furry by heart. If only. If only I was a furry. If I was a furry, guys, I would retweet Vor on main Twitter every day. That's such a strong statement. Please follow Studio Noburo at Studio Noburo. Check them out. These guys are cool. These guys are actually really cool. Their work is cool. I loved it. Let's give it a like, actually. I mean, no, this is good. This is a good read, and that's why Ariel Ace Leon is second. Guys, drum roll, please. So, you guys might be wondering. You guys might be wondering to yourself, hey, Nen, what's first? What could first possibly be? You know, you've read a lot. You've read 3,000 comics, and what could first be? Because it's got to be something incredible out of everything you saw. But you know what? You'd be fucking right. It was something incredible. It was something absolutely incredible. And I'm going to start it off by by getting the Titanic music. It was something absolutely incredible. In general, I had an incredible time I had an incredible time reading this comic. I need to thank the creator. They gave me an incredible moment in my life, and I have to thank you because fuck you guys. I can't even have a moment. I can't have a moment in this server, in this stream. I just want to share a moment with you guys. I want to get it. I want to do build up. Oh, fuck you. All right, whatever. Yeah, it's my superhero. Fuck you guys. Go fuck yourselves. Okay. All right, Jesse, you're number one. Everyone ruined it. I'm not gonna do a big reveal. Fuck you guys. Yeah, it's my superhero. It's really good. it's my superhero. It's the best fucking comic I've read in a long time. Jesse Page Dawson's incredible. Okay, fuck me. Like, she drew an incredible piece of work, and I just tried to fucking give it the gravitas that it deserves, but you fuckers can't even let me do that. Holy fucking shit. Ah, God. Like, it's good, okay? Jesse is an incredible artist and an incredible creator, and holy fuck. Like, it's good. It's good. It's wholly good. And also, it's got a black woman. We love to see him. We love to see him on main. It's some great work. Chat soiled my work, man. Chat is always against me. Chat can't even let me have a moment in this goddamn village. Fuck you people. Anyway, Jesse Page Dawson. I'm going to put up her Twitter right now because she's cool. Oh, she follows me. Jesse. I'll follow you too, Jesse. Why not? No, Jesse's incredible, a great creator. One of the best creators I've seen in a long time. And I need to say that very, very clearly. Jesse is great. Like, in the most raw way that word could mean great. Jesse's great. Go follow Jesse on Twitter. Go read Jesse Page Dawson's actual comic, My Superhero, the actual one, not the CTA one. Go read it. Just give her all the love she deserves. She deserves more than what she's getting right now. Tell your friends, tell everyone. Tell the world about Jesse Page Dawson, the creator of My Superhero, right? The one with the keys to my heart. Thank you, Jess. You're amazing. Okay. Excellent work. Excellent work. Everyone's done really well today. Everyone's done really good today. Time for us to see read Palisandra. Good thing to say. Read Palisandra too. It's good. It's also, I think, complete. No, it's not complete. It's still ongoing. No, it's complete. Yeah, it's complete. Yeah, it's complete. Read Palisandra. It's actually complete. It's good. It's good work. Jesse's great. Anyway, let's see who won the call to action contest. I'm sure the winners are going to be some great people. I'm going to enjoy everything I saw. Oh, I saw this one and I thought it was cringe. Okay, cool. Yeah, I saw these ones too. I actually did like Screwball and Genderuo almost made it to my list. Genderuo I saw and I thought it was well drawn, but was kind of boring and bad dialogue. Screwball, I saw it. I thought it was kind of boring. Not my thing. Someone's revving their scooter outside my house. Let's see. I got Shirai. That's here. High Kings is, look, I've met the creator of High Kings once, I think. I've spoken to him once. I've read High Kings. I read the CTA entry. It was boring. It was boring. It was well drawn. It was boring. Old School 2099. Yeah, actually, I liked that one. It was all right. We Are 101. I liked that one too. Was actually pretty good. We Are 101 is pretty good. I think the reason I didn't put it on my list in the end of the day. Oh, I remember. I thought it was trying too hard to be quirky. Oh, that's it. I thought it was trying too hard to be quirky, and the characters didn't look all that interesting at first. Although the art's very good and the work's very well done. I actually did like this one. It's just below my runners up. It's just below runner ups. Legitimately. So like, yeah. No, We Are 101 I did like. I read all these ones, didn't really like them. Murder Club, yes. Yes, you are also in my list, actually. Good. Okay, good. Okay, I got two. You know, this is just below runner-up, so I got 2. Excellent. The rest of these, I read them, didn't like them, they were kind of boring. Read all these, thought most of them were boring. Needed more. Genderua needed more work. Screwball needed way more. I don't remember what I thought about Screwball actually. And Theogen didn't read this. I missed one. I'm gonna read it now so I can read. I've read all of them. No, I did read this. Okay, good. I did read this. Yeah, no, I did. I was gonna be like, holy shit, did I miss one? That would have been very upsetting. But no. And Theogen, no, yeah. The one who parried death is your storyboard artist. Okay, that's actually good. I'm glad that at least somebody got somewhere. Let's see, where the fuck? I'm trying to find it now. I can't, for some reason my brain is, there it is, there, this one. I read this one. I thought it was kind of boring. It's not bad. It just wasn't, there wasn't a lot for me there. The one who parried death had clearly good art, but like good art does not a good comic make. And Theogen I read. I don't remember what my thoughts are. I need to look at my notes. These two I had already read and I did like them. They're just below the top. Yeah, more things could have gotten honorable mentions. The High Kings, I don't think High Kings should be up here. I don't think Limitless should be up here either. I don't think so either. Genderuo, really, really too high in my opinion. Really too high. But these people are all the people who actually gained something out of this contest. They got $5,000 and they didn't have to work with Webtoon. The poor souls. Trapped. I think they have to work with Webtoon to get their money, if I remember correctly. Those people have to work with Webtoon to get their money. Congrats to everyone who won. You know, at the end of the day, whether I liked your comic or not doesn't really matter. I'm glad you won. I thought some of these people's comics were mega boring though. But that's me. That's my option. That's my opinions. Really like the winner's smile. Yeah, I see it. When I read this one, I think what happened when I read this one, I read it and I was like, yeah, the art's good and all, but like, as I said, good art does not a great comic make. I remember reading it and just thinking, this is kind of dull. Okay, good to know. Oh, you mean a comic called The Winner's Smile? Okay. Did I read that? Of course I did. I read everything. Let me see if I have. Oh, this one. No, it was there. It was in the thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, this one looked incredible too. I remember the art being really good. But I found the characters to be bland looking, and I found the art in general to be the work in general to be kind of meh. Like the hypersexualized woman in the beginning just did not really inspire confidence in terms of good work. And I don't think maybe they didn't intend that, maybe they did, but like I occasionally go, I like comic because thick thighs, but that's largely a joke. I usually have more to say about it than that. But this one really was just sex, and I was very bored to see the same two exact body types be quote unquote sexy. Like that's the noise I got for you, bud. That's my response to this comic. Yeah, I remember. So many of these. Like, this isn't deny their work, right? No, all these people worked hard. As I said earlier, if you made a comic, you worked hard. You put something out that was worth being seen. But yeah, it looked kind of porny to me, which is fine, but that does appear to be their bread and butter on their Patreon. Okay, cool. Good to know that I'm not crazy. They probably didn't get a winning offer because of that, honestly. Because of their poor background. Yeah, the action's good. It was just a bit bland. Like, as I said to you, good action for me is very much like good action the Shonen way, right? Good action the Jesse Page Dawson way. It's got, there's more. They chose the safest action in comics. Yeah, they did. And I'm very worried about how Webtoon's going to handle them. I hope these people don't take that contract. Although I think if they do, they have to be on here. I'm worried about all of them. I'm really worried about all of them. But oh well. I hope they get treated better at least. knowing what I know about things that they've changed, worried about them and how they're gonna get treated. But whatever. Yeah, they draw a lot of NSFW shows in their work. Good, I'm not crazy. Good, I'm not crazy. There's a rubber up. There's a runner-up section. A runner. Yeah, I looked at the runner-up section. It was, yeah, it had three things. It had two things I liked already that I was just below the top, and one that I mentioned. I mentioned Shirai, Murder Club, and We Are 101 are also in my top. And I was just below my top. They're literally, my runner-up list is all of them, and then these two are on there, and I removed them because I was like, runner-up list is too long. And I removed We Are 101 and Murder Club. I removed those two. Oh, there's a separate runner-up section? You mean this button? Oh, okay. Dance to the Gallery was just below my runner-up, so cool. None of these though. Hands Off, didn't really like Hands Off. Saw this, yeah, I wasn't really into these. Oh, I saw this. I thought this was cool, but it couldn't really capture me for very long. I saw the Blanche of Aravona. Let me just zoom out a little bit so we can see all of them. Move out a little bit so we can see all of them. High King's Call to Action. Yes. We got another one up there, boys. Let's go. Epoch, boring. Let's mention the Misfit and Mako Call to Action. Liked it. Don't know why I didn't put it up on the list. It just didn't call to me too well. Rule Breaker Rising. Yep. Meh. Red Wolf Hunter. Pretty fun. Blight Gale. Pretty fun, actually. Infinite Canvas. Meh. Niven. Kind of fun. A-Lab Code. A-Lab Code. What does my notes say? Meh. Okay. Meh. Cottonmouth didn't like. Proud Flesh didn't like. Devil Cook thought was too stiff. Magical Mom thought it was like I think I felt it was like Magical Grandma, but not as fun. Code Black, meh. The Haunting of the Library Ruins, great art, meh overall. Day X, great art, meh overall. My Super Edge High School Melee Festival, Arc Prototype, all these ones just didn't really trigger a lot in the brain, if I'm honest. Annihilate the Demon Lord. I knew that'd be somewhere. Yeah. So I got 4 total. Raising Hell was Raising Hell. Let me see. Did I miss that? Your friend is the one who made that. Oh, this one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Your friend's the one who made that. I need to see the thumbnails. Remember them. Your friend's the one who made that. Good. I'm glad that you finished it. Honestly, Yokani. I'm glad that they finished it. I remember seeing this one and just not being super impressed because I just wasn't like because you saw where my highs are, and this one just didn't trigger any of those emotions. But I thought it was good work altogether. Like that's the thing. I thought it was really good work. Like somebody had worked really hard to make this, and it was very self-evident in the work. So if your friends, someone you talk to, tell them that their work is appreciated. Their work is appreciated. They deserve all the good things for all the hard work that they did. Good job. Yeah. Okay. I think that's everything. I think we got through all of them. We've talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Omen was your favorite entry. I'm a bit sad. Yeah, because Omen isn't anywhere, is it? It didn't get anywhere. It's just unfortunate because that's not what it deserved. Omen was because I have if you want I could talk about Omen a little bit actually. I have notes on Omen, so why not? I have to scroll through it, but I have notes on Omen. Let's see. Cute and kind of fun. I like the way the art and the typesetting is. I like the way the visual aesthetic is. It's all very coming together. It's all coming together. It all came together really well. I think overall, Omen should have been higher on my list and should have probably gone to runner up, but I just didn't have enough space in runner up, so it got kicked out. I love Omen's logo. Yeah, it's my thing. I loved Omen's logo. I loved everyone who worked on it. I think everything about it is cool. Yeah, I loved it. I loved the work. I don't remember why it's not on my list. I'm gonna be honest with you. My list was made somewhere in the middle of this week, so it might have not made it to the runner-up list because I'd made the list longer and like cut it down, and I was like, I'm not gonna add anything more. Omen was good though. So Omen not being on anything was an injustice. My superhero not getting anywhere is super irritating to me because my superhero is actually fucking good. Love seeing my list and hearing my feedback. Thank you. I feel like my opinions are really meaningless because fundamentally, like whatever you want to like. I'm happy that you like what you like. But also I think that like the things that I picked were really good. Maybe you disagree. And if you disagree with me, I do enjoy that. Please tell me when you disagree with me on an idea or a thing I'm putting forward. Just tell me. I want to know why. I want to understand your thoughts. So do tell me if you disagree with some of my choices, some of my things, some of the things I liked. That's totally fair. I like having the argument with you. I'm not gonna like shut you down because you don't agree with me. Um, on a fundamental level, yeah, this entire CTA this time was a bit of a pain, but reading the entire CTA this time was a bit of a pain. But the good things I found were real good. Yeah, I'm gonna put my entire list, runner-ups and top 20 on Patreon. I might put them with my thoughts. I might not put them with my thoughts. Depends. But I will put all of them. At least you will see the entire list of top 20 and runner-ups on Patreon, and I will tweet the top 20 out to people because why not? The winners, yeah, almost none of the ones in the winners I like. I like virtually none of the actual winners of the CTA contest. But the Jesse Page Dawson, the Webcomics Hub, #1 comic of the Call to Action contest is what I award you, Jesse. Yes. In fact, I will tweet that out now. Let's tweet that out to Jesse. Congratulations to Jesse for being the #1 CTA comic by me, voted, nominated, and chosen by me. Keep being fucking awesome. I should send her $5,000. You know how I should get that $5,000, Sean? If you give me money on patreon.com/webcomics hub. Patreon.com/webcomics hub. A way that I make money. Give me more money. Please. I got a new patron recently, and I'm super fucking happy about it. You know what they say? Oh, I'm feeling real good. That's the weirdest thing I've ever done. Can somebody draw me like a little shitty trophy with Jesse Page Dawson's name on it and like CTA, and DM me that on Discord like really quickly? I want to tweet it. I want to put that in the image. Genderuo genuinely would have been much more fun if it had an editor. That lack of the language barrier really fucked with me. Also, if you guys don't know what Genderuo is like an Indonesian creature, like the cryptid. So that's what that is. That's not a weird. Someone DM'd me a talk thinking it was a weird like gender thing. It's not. I promise. It's a cryptid. Anyone could DM me a little shitty trophy with Jesse's name on it and like a little like CTA winner #1 with put a Webcomics Hub logo somewhere and then you're good. No, yeah, like I loved that. I loved every single moment of reading the really good ones. Like, you know what I'm gonna say genuinely about the reading the Webtoon contest entries? I was in so much fucking pain. Like, I was in so much fucking pain. I was reading Webtoon contest entries for weeks of my life. I was reading them at night before I slept. I would read them on my way to work. I would read them in work. Like at one point in work, one of my coworkers was like, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing?" And I was just like, "Oh, fascinating about the end of my life," because I was just reading so much. Oh, hey Paris, I just saw that you like to tweet. Good to see you, Paris. We're literally at the end, darling, but good to have you here. But like I was dealing with so much stress from reading it. I didn't know reading this many comics could cause me this much stress, emotional stress, this much mental stress, but it did, and that was so weird. I mean, no shit, right? Like, you know, read enough shit, spend enough time reading stuff, and it's gonna fuck with you. But God, it was so much. I'm never doing it again. I'm never doing this again. I'm never doing this again. I am never ever doing this again. And you know what's gonna fucking kill me is in a year or two there's gonna be a new contest, and I'm gonna say I'm never doing this again, and then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. I know me. I know what's wrong with me. I'm gonna be like, oh, never gonna do this again, everyone. It's so much work, so much stress. I couldn't handle it, and then I'm going to fucking do it again. I'm going to fucking do it again. I know myself. I know myself. I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be another concept. I'm gonna be like, you know what, guys? Let's do it. Fucking let's go. Round 3. Because this isn't the first time I've read every comic in a contest. I read every comic in the short story contest, but that was at least short stories. These were 60 plus panels. I was losing my mind. Losing my fucking mind. I woke up in a cold sweat one night thinking to myself, I'm never going to finish this. I'm never going to finish this. I'm going to die. like, I woke up in a cold sweat. I had a nightmare about freaking. I had a nightmare about one of them. I think it was freaking one of the ones I didn't like. I think it was Monster Hunter. I had a nightmare about Monster Hunter because the thumbnail's got a snake, a lamia with like a bunch of snakes around her. And I had a nightmare about Monster Hunter. And like the little yellow chicken dude in it. Like it was so much. No. I should come on your podcast, Pixels and Panels, because Pixels and Panels are calling me to come on their podcast after I left a comment on their channel, because you know what? They're such sweet people. They're so sweet. I will. You know how to get in contact with me. You have my Twitter. Why am I being so cryptic? Just fucking join the Discord server. Oh yeah, for everyone who's new, join the Discord server at discord.webcomicshub.co.uk. That's the link for my Discord server. Discord.webcomicshub.co.uk. I'm gonna get that changed to webcomicshub.co.uk/discord. But anyway, discord.webcomicshub.co.uk, or just go to my website, webcomicshub.co.uk, and click on the Discord link there. Join my Discord server and talk to me about comics, because that's all I do with my life, because I'm sad. Anyway, P&P, get in touch. Let's talk. Let's have a fun time together. It'll be fun. You should come with mine too. We should talk about something. We'll find something. You're cool people. We'll find something. I listened to a P&P podcast one time, Pixels and Panels podcast one time, while walking to work. I will actually say this. Pixels and Panels kept me sane during one of the worst moments of reading all these comics. In the middle of, it was September 20th. Yes, September 20th. I think it was 20th. Let me check the calendar. Yeah, was it Tuesday? Good. September 20th, I was walking to work. I was moving around while I was walking to work. I was listening to Pixel and Pounds podcast while reading a comic because I just found out who they were, and I was like, I'm interested. And I was reading a comic, and I was just like, I don't remember what someone was talking about, and I just went, God, I'm gonna stop. And then somebody just went, you shouldn't quit. And I was like, yeah. And then I realized it was the podcast talking to someone. I don't know who. Like it wasn't all connecting in the brain, but someone said that, and I was like, oh yeah. Someone said something to the effect of "you shouldn't quit," and I kept reading. So you can thank them for me finishing this entire thing. I was gonna give up as well. I almost walked the traffic doing this. Holy shit. This is an experience. So please join my Discord so that we can have fun together. Let me actually post the link in chat. Discord.com/webcomics. No, that's a lie. Discord.webcomicshub.co.uk. That's the link. I should have probably done it with an HTTPS. I almost like it was a lot of reading and walking because I didn't have anywhere to live yet. I was still moving. So there's a lot of like reading and walking around. So like that's how stuff like that just happens sometimes. No, this was a great experience. But anyway, Thank you very much, guys, for showing up. I'm gonna tweet at Jesse Page Dawson with the wonderful little trophy I'm gonna send to them. Send to her. She's awesome. Please remember to follow me on Twitter at Webcomics Hub at Webcomics_Hub. Follow me on Twitter. It is a good place to get little info about just the channels, what the channel's doing, what's up, what's going on. Follow me on Twitter. It's great. It's wonderful. Look at that. Just right there. See that right there? See that? Just go there at Webcomics_Hub. Just click the follow button wherever it shows up on your Twitter. Go to my Patreon, patreon.com/Webcomics Hub. I'm just gonna go to it. It's great because I've got some new patrons. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, Paige, and every other one of my other patrons. Go there. Sometimes they get occasional posts. They have some stuff in there that you can't get anywhere else. Some podcasts that have all been privated or unlisted that you can't get anywhere else that they have. And I think they're gonna have access to the last podcast, even with the mistake. But I'm going to the last podcast, even with the egregious error. I'm gonna cut that out and I'm gonna put that on there. I'm gonna put that on there so that they can at least have it because my patrons deserve it for everything they do to support me. Thank you very much for all of your time today, everyone. It's been an incredible ride getting to this point. It's been an incredible ride. Follow the usual links, do the usual stuff. I'm gonna go to bed. Peace. Also, whoever was making all those fucking contest entries, stop. Like when somebody was making content entries that were just like pictures of themselves or like with 3D models that was terrible, stop. Please. I had to read so many of those. They were so bad. Love you though. Bye everyone. Oh, wait. 1 second before I go. Holy shit. Come back. Everyone come back quickly for like 2 seconds. I summon you back that we may give Jesse Page Dawson the trophy on main. Wait, before you all go. Wait. Oh yeah, and the AI comic. I forgot about those things. Let's do them now. Before I forget. I'm back. Okay, cool. First, Jesse's award. This is Jesse's award drawn by Secret Pie. Let me just thank her in the tweet. What the fuck is your Twitter, Secret Pie? I literally said I'm coming back. No one's seen it. The fucking lag, dude. Secret Pie, what's your Twitter? Whatever. I gave it right back, and they have not noticed. Please don't credit me. It looks so bad. My viewers. So we've done the tweet. Last thing we need to do, the AI comic. I found the AI comic. No, that's not it. God, where the fuck did I put it? I was literally I was too busy trying to end the stream so I could take a nap. Where the fuck did I put it? Today. Where in God's name did I put that stupid little AI comic? It was sometime today. I was looking at it not before the stream started. Not that long before the stream started. God, this is my fault for like reading so much. This is my fault. Where is it? AI comic. It was in my list. What the fuck was it called? Was it called A Place to Stay? No, that's A Place to Stay was a good one. God, how have I lost this? I've lost this comic. Oh no. Gang, I lost the comic. It's gone. Also, I'm echoing. I shouldn't be echoing. Maybe it's because my room is a little bit echoey. Good to know. I've lost the AI comic. I've lost it. Wow. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. I just had it. I just had it. I had it like right here. Is it here? Wait a second. Come on. Come on. Like I should have it somewhere. Have I lost it? Oh, I've lost it completely, haven't I? Oh, the Akira slide is all I got left. Why? Why did I do this to myself? I lost the most important thing I had. No. Yeah, it's probably a mic effect. I'm sorry about that. It's probably that because I'm peaking too much. Shouldn't be. Oh, I know what it is. I think I know what it might be. It might be an OBS glitch. It might be an OBS glitch, which does happen occasionally. Very occasionally, it does happen. I don't know why it would happen now, but that might be why. That's not it. Oh God, how have I lost this? This is like the one thing I wanted to talk about today, the AI comic. Have I lost it completely? No, I couldn't have. Have I? Maybe. No, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Let me see. Last check. I'm gonna do one last check. I'm gonna cut this out from the actual final stream. I'm gonna do one last check. If I can find the AI comic, we'll look at it. If I don't see it, we will go to bed. I remember what the name started with. Like you think, you'd think the more comics you read, the more likely you are to remember them. But no, it just makes it harder to remember fucking anything. Was it this one? No, it's not this one. It's not the one with the Tiger Man. It's got like a little Avatar boy on the front. It's got like a little boy that looks like he's from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like he looks like he's from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I'm 100% sure it's an AI comic. You guys are beginning to see everything I read. Like you're seeing my entire list of like individual um, um, comic. Like look at the amount of green there is. um, God, what was it called? Luckily, my computer can deal with like hundreds of tabs open at once. I was reading them like every single tab would be open and I'd be reading them. God, why can't I remember what it was called? This sucks. Okay. It wasn't even that long ago. I reopened the thing. Like I reopened it just before the stream started. What time did the stream start? 10-ish. So just before the stream started, I'd have opened it. Let's reunion. No, it's not that one. Oh, I've lost it. Very upset. I know it's a late night stream and I'm still here looking for a goddamn panel. Guys, I want to go to bed. This sucks ass. I just want to go to bed. But I need to find this. I need to find this because I want to clown on this a little bit. Don't worry, I'll cut out this bit from the final version of the stream. So the end. So I can't miss it like the last thing I missed. What the fuck was I doing? How did I lose this? Behind enemy lines, bear raccoon. I've opened Beyond like 4 times now. You guys are beginning to see like every single thing I have looked at today. I have looked at not even today, the past couple of weeks. This is my PC stuff. I transfer all my history from my phone to my PC and back. So Calliope's Wish. Yeah. I thought this was based on Maury Calliope for some reason when I first saw it. I don't watch VTubers for context. So this one was really good. I love Chess Knight. I think I mentioned it earlier. Chess Knight's good. Chess Knight's really good. Dark Squares, Dead Guys. Would it be here? Where the fuck is it? Dire Engagement. What the fuck did I do with it? Like I genuinely I know I opened it just before stream started. Oh no, because stream started, then I opened it. Stream started, then I opened it because I was like looking for it, and I was like, where is this? Where's this thing? Okay. No, no, can't seem to find it. Oh no. Yeah, no, it's gone. If I find it, I'll tweet it out. Whatever. Fuck it. I'm going to bed. If I find it, I'll tweet it out. Because like at this point, I don't believe I can find it right now. It was such a weird little comic as well. Okay, fine. One last look. One last look. I'll go to submissions. I'll sort by popularity. And then I'll go to like the last couple of pages. The things I do for you people. Things I do. Things I do. It's my last look, and I'm going. That's it. If it's not on this page, I'm going to bed. It's got to be on this page, though. But if it's not on this page, I'm going to bed. Because fuck it. This is dumb. I want to do other things in my life. Just tease it for my next episode. Tease it for what? Hey, guys, you want to see garbage? Whatever. Anyway, I've been looking. I've been looking through all of my stuff. I've been looking at everything. It wasn't called crypto something. It was something else. Got a little avatar boy on it. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Fuck it. I'm gonna cut this entire end bit out. Fuck, this is dumb. There was an NFT one. Yeah, you're right. There was an NFT one called crypto something. Actually, you know what? I will look that up to make up for my sadness. Is where Gaze was it? Whatever. Yeah, there was an NFT based one. Like, there's always one of those somewhere. There's always one of those. There's always one. Um, but yeah, no, it was like really bad. It had like a very clear Avatar look on it. It had like a very like the kid looked like he was from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that was why I remember it. That's why I remember it so vividly. Anyway, good night, everyone. Tune in next week for Hot Garbage. Good to sleep. Good night. Okay, go now. Go to bed. Go to bed. Goodbye. 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 Finally ending the stream.